And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Primera jugada.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Something happened with the signal, I don't know.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No
¿Qué tú dices?
clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised
No
as
le
maybe
di,
his
no
bench
puedo
was.
pasar. Hazlo el cambio, ve. Ya, PlayStation. Es que no.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throw. Flush to his right. Finding room at the 30. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That's an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Saludos.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here's Rodgers on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt.
Este bueno en el A-gap. Tirando al quarterback duro. Ahí va a apostar.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Punt.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Here's Jackson. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Uno, dos, tres y para afuera, me ponteó. Green Bay. 1, 2, 3 para afuera. Ah, no, uno. Hice Ferland. Los Ferland estamos dominando.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Oh!
And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Vegas. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run toss to the right with Drake. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd and 10.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. We're scoreless after 1.
Gran jugada.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock down.
Vamos a librarla este
Bring
año.
up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Sí.
They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but you know.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. On the return, it's Taylor. And they'll start this drive just across the 30.
Bueno.
Pretty nice work on the return. clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Set him back 5 yards. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're not out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
50 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score.
He missed the field goal. 2 field goals, 6-3,
So
3-6,
with the missed
6-3.
PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop.
at the 46-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On first down, Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, another shot for Jones. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Halftime rolls around. Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He hits Adams complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 yards remain on second down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 73 yards. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, it's Taylor. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 43 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense.
Ha tenido suerte y pues hay que dársela. No se puede uno
Extra point up and
desesperar. 9 puntos.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
Salir con 3 no sería malo.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He'll buy some time right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw his Carr. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Side complete. That's Edwards. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
Toma.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down
Toma.
right there.
Boom.
No gain on the...
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Tan cansadito. No es lo mismo.
Offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
Punt.
This won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Now it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Dillon again.
Vamos.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
INT, let's go.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Carr now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Now a play fake. Carr. Flushed out right. It's caught by Jackson. And some room to work. And down to the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey,
Okay,
we're not
come on,
going
come on,
away.
come on.
On the return, it's Taylor.
Oh,
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a quarterback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run now with Dillon, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Room here to run. Touchdown. Davante Adams. 37 yards. And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Online.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be
Hello, Emily.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And this time he is in. A.J. Dillon punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Las Vegas.